أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أهلا وسهلا إلى مركز العلوم والحكمة Remote Study. Welcome to the 9th part of our lesson series from the book titled My Quran Teacher. I am Mudaris Suleiman Ali. Happy listening. Now the revision exercise on Arabic alphabet or Arabic letters, the 28 letters in Arabic. Now I am going to read, so you repeat after me. Alfun. Alfun, as I said earlier. Hamza can be written on top of Alif. Here Hamza is written on top of Alif. You can either read it as Alifun or Hamza. If you call it Hamza, you are right. Or you call it Alifun, you are equally right. Either Alifun or Hamza. Hamza, okay, Alifun. Hamza can also be written on top of Ya'un. In the same way, it is written on top of Wawun. Wawun. I take it again. Hamza is written on top of Alifun, and if you see it written on top of Alifun, you read it as Alif. Hamza can also be written on top of Ya'un. Ya'un. If you see it written on top of Ya'un, you call it Hamza, not Ya'un. Hamza can also be written on top of Wawun. And wherever you see it written on top of Wawun, so you call it Hamza, you read it as Hamza, you refer to it as Hamza, not Wawun. Okay, Hamza or Alif. Either you read it as Hamza or Alifun. The second letter is Ba'un. Ba'un and Ta'un and Fa'un, they share the same shape. Ba'un has one dot written below it. Ta'un has two dots written on top of it. And Fa'un, remember the tone. Fa'un. Fa'un, as in thank you. Thank you, as in I think. I think. You place the tip of your tongue on the edge of your front teeth before letter Fa can be pronounced correctly. Fa'un. So Fa'un has two dots written on top of it. Ba'un, Ba'un, Jimun, Jimun, Fa'un, Fa'un. Okay, the next is Jimun. Jimun, Ha'un and Kha'un, they share the same shape. However, Jimun has one dot written below it, and Ha'un has no dots. Ha'un has no dots, and Kha'un has one dot written on top of it. This Jimun, Jimun, and this Ha'un. Ha'un with light H. You read Ha'un with light H as in happy, happy, happy. And this Kha'un, Kha'un, Kha'un. You read Kha'un as if you are trying to scratch your throat. You read Kha'un as if you are trying to scratch your throat. As in horrible, horrible, Kha'un, horrible. So then Dalun and Dhalun, they also share the same shape. Dalun and Dhalun. However, Dalun has no dot, but Dhalun has one dot. Dhalun has one dot, but Dalun has no dot. Dhalun has one dot. Then we have Ra'un and Zayun. Ra'un and Zayun, they also share the same shape. But Ra'un has no dots, but Zayun has one dot. Ra'un, Ra'un, and this Zayun, Zayun. In addition to that, Zayun and Dhalun, they almost share the same tone. Zayun and Dhalun, they almost share the same tone. However, If you are to pronounce dhalun correctly, dhalun, you have to place the tip of your tongue on the edge of your front teeth. Then dhalun is pronounced. The, dhalun. Just place the tip of your tongue on the edge of your front teeth. Then pronounce it. Dhalun, dhalun, dhalun. So zayun, zayun, zayun. Okay, to pronounce your zayun, you place the tip of your tongue on your upper palate. You place the tip of your tongue on your upper palate. That flesh holding your teeth is what I mean by upper palate. That flesh holding your front teeth, holding your front teeth. Then you put the tip of your tongue on the flesh, on that the top flesh holding your front teeth. Then you pronounce zayun, zayun, zayun. So when you put the tip of your tongue on the front teeth, you pronounce this one, valun, valun. Then when you put or you place the tip of your tongue on your upper palate, that means on the flesh holding your front teeth, on the flesh, not the teeth. Then you pronounce zayun, zayun, zayun. Okay. Then we have sinun and shinun. Sinun, sinun, and shinun, shinun. So sinun has no dots, but shinun has 3 dots written on top of it. I want to believe you have no problem with the pronunciation. Then we have sodun, sodun, then dodun, dodun, dodun. You have no problem with sodun, sodun. Okay. Even there's a soup called soda, soda. The same sound, the same sound. Soda, sodun, sodun. Okay, then dodun, as in door. Close the door. Door, dodun, dodun. Then we have ta'un and ta and za'un. Ta'un and za'un. So ta'un and za'un. Ta'un and za'un share the same shape. However, ta'un has no dots, but za'un has 1 dot written on top of it. Then za'un, ta'un, ta'un and ta'un, they almost share the same tone. Ta'un and ta'un, they almost share the same sound. However, the sound of ta'un must be different from that of ta'un. This ta'un, 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 very light. So ta'un is lighter than ta'un. This ta'un, ta'un, and this ta'un, ta'un. This one is thicker than that of ta'un. This sound ta'un, 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 and this ta'un, ta'un, ta'un. Okay, the next is ainun and goinun. Ainun and goinun. So ainun and goinun, they share the same shape. However, ainun has no dots, but goinun has 1 dot written on top of it. This ainun, 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 and this goinun, goinun, goinun. You read ainun from the center of the throat, from the center of your throat. Ainun, ainun, from the center. Try to read it from the center of the throat. Ainun, ainun, and this goinun, 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 goinun. Then we have fa'un and qafun. Fa'un and qafun. So fa'un and qafun, they share the same shape. However, fa'un has 1 dot written on top of it, but qafun has 2 dots. Fa'un 1 dot, but qafun has 2 dots written on top of it. So then qafun and kafun, they almost share the same tone and the same sound, qafun. However, you read qafun with letter Q, qafun, with letter Q, qafun, qafun, qafun. And you read kafun with letter K, kafun, kafun. Then we have lamun and mimun. Lamun, mimun, lamun, mimun. I want to believe you have no problem with the sound. Then we have nunun and wawun, nunun, wawun. So nunun has one dot written on top of it. However, ba'un has one dot written below it. This ba'un. The dot of ba'un is written below it. And that of nunun is written below it. We should get it right. So nunun has one dot written on top of it. And ba'un has one dot written below it. Then we have wawun and ha'un. Wawun, wawun, as in wazobia, wawun, wawun. Or then ha'un, ha'un. Remember, you read ha'un with thick H, not light H, thick H, as in how are you, how are you, ha'un, ha'un, how are you, with thick H. It's different from ha'un, ha'un with light H, as in happy, happy, happy. But ha'un with thick H, as in how are you, ha'un, ha'un. Okay, then we have hamza and ya'un. Remember, hamza can be written without alif, and without ya, and without wa. This hamza, hamza written in isolation. Remember, hamza can be written on top of alif, and when you see it written on top of alif, you still call it hamza. Hamza or alif. Hamza can also be written on top of ya'un, and when you see it written on top of ya'un, you still call it hamza or alif. Hamza can equally be written on top of wawun, and when you see it written on top of wawun, you still call it hamza, not wawun. This hamza can be written on this wawun by being on top of wawun as a crown. This hamza can also be written on top of ya'un. Here, it can be written here on top of ya'un, and you still call it hamza. This same hamza can also be written on top of alif, as you can see it here, and you still call it hamza or alif. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. ما شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Kindly like the video, share it, and hit the subscribe button below. مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.